everybody, my name is Casey, it's a Monday, and this is Case of the Mondays. So for the last few weeks, I've been polling my audience, asking them all which case I should start next. We did the picnic basket, we did the little zippy case, and then it was between the blue train case and the maroon hat box. And so, for everyone who has been patiently waiting and voting for the maroon hat box, today is your day. We're gonna work on this one. Yee! This case was sent to me by one of my followers who knows that I love a good hat box, but they were hesitant to send it to me because the lock is broken. But don't worry, because I have the missing piece right here. So we're going to try and add the lock back on, clean up the outside, which honestly is in pretty good shape. It's just the handles need some help. But the outside's okay relative to other cases I've worked on recently. Ooh. Do you want to see the inside? This has seen better days, right? Not great. Mold spores. There's never anything in the pockets anymore. I used to get really lucky, and every time I'd open a pocket, there would be like bobby pins, or I found a secret love note one time. There's no surprises. So today, we're gonna rip this out, clean this, and put this back on. Let's go. First things first, I have to put on my finger brace. I have come down with trigger finger, and it hurts. Really annoying. Anybody else have this? Let me know in the comments if your finger hurts. I'm 1,000 years old. Okay, let's rip up the inside. Ooh, I should put a mask on. We're gonna save this, use it as a template. There. Well, that worked. It's like a tool belt. Milo, look at my tool belt. It's the crunchiest tool belt of them all. I love it. Need me to rip up this old case? Well, why don't I just get out my pliers from my tool belt? Need me to replace a lock? Oh, okay, well, use this from my tool belt. Save this. Excuse me. Okay, this is gross. Gross. And now we attack the fuzz. It's like the nastiest cotton candy ever. It's disgusting. It's like, did they use dryer lint? Cotton candy made out of pocket fuzz. Clean this up. Okay, the inside is all done. And now it's time to make these latches shiny again. Let's do this. Before close up. Toothbrush. Yuck. Now let's wipe it off. Huge difference. Yes! That was easy. This is so exciting. I love that just simple household products are bringing this back to life. Nothing fancy. Nail polish remover and a Q-tip. And oh my god. And elbow grease. Always elbow grease. Before, after. Back to Brasso. Go back to her and I'll go back to Brass. They're so shiny now. It looks brand new. I'm so excited to put it back on. I'm gonna wipe the whole thing down, I'm gonna give it a bath, and then add the lock, and then we're done. Looks so good. This is dirty. Like rubbing a genie in a lamp. Wish for a million more hat boxes. Little scuffs on the side. Not for long. Work smarter, not harder. Tried and true method. Boom. Now it's finally time to give this case the closure it deserves. Get it? Because we're adding a lock to the... You get it. You get the joke. You get it. I have a very organized toolbox and workbench, but sometimes what you really need is the little drawer of assorted screws, because you never know which one will work. We have one gold one. Love when that happens. There's a second one. Yes! I don't know how long it's been since this lock fell off, but let's lock it for the first time in a long time. You ready, buddy? We did it! It closed! We put it back together. I already love it, but I can guarantee that in just a couple minutes I'm gonna love it even more because I cannot wait to show you what I found for the interior. It's like, the amount of cosmic luck that led me to find this fabric is just beyond. As per usual, I went thrift shopping, trying to match the vibe and see if it would work. And then it's like that scene in West Side Story when Tony and Maria see each other across the gym and like just everyone stops. Well, that was me and this tapestry that I found. You're not ready. You're not ready. It's a library. There's books and clocks and a stained glass window and plants. This thing is magical. I could not believe it. I grabbed it and I'm not kidding, I hugged it. My precious tapestry. First of all, I can't believe that somebody would get rid of this. And second of all, books and libraries have been super front of my mind recently. And if you watch my other series, The Dopamine Deck, I just recently painted this card. It was originally the King of Hearts, but I painted over the king and painted something else that I believe belongs in this country, and that is books. And then I go to the thrift store and there's this. Everything's coming up rally bird. So I need to figure out which part of the tapestries to use. Obviously the books. The stained glass of it all. I am so excited to use this fabric in this case. Let's go. Okay, so first we need to open this buddy up. And if you don't remember, last week I added the little latch back on and I ripped out the insides. I also saved the insides to use as templates for today. Gross. Here's my tool belt. Let's start with the top. Was this part. And luckily, because I have a baby who decides that the entire house is a playground, we invested in baby gates that come in very big boxes. Recycling! Get out of here. Why is my hair down? Can't work in these conditions. Twist. Okay, we're gonna trace this as best we can. Fits so well, I can't get it out. Oh my God, get out. Well, it fit. Now we just have to make a second one for the top. Ready, and magic. Bad snap. Magic. Now I have two. Ow, just hit myself in the head. Hold on, I need to put my hair down for this. Good arm workout. Toned with cardboard. Okay, and now we have to wrap them like a gift. So I had an idea. Oftentimes I like to line the top and bottom panels with something fuzzy so it gives it a cushier texture. But rather than buying new batting or lining, I'm gonna use some materials that I already have. If you go back and watch old Case of the Mondays episodes, I used this fabric for one of my favorite cases. And today I'm gonna use it again. This one. I kind of think it like goes with the whole library theme. So even though you won't really see it, you'll know it's in there, which is cool. So it's a quilted vest. It's gonna make a perfect pillow since the tapestry fabric is like really thin. It just started raining out of absolutely nowhere. Maybe it's gonna be rainbow weather. Love rainbow weather. Hey, good news. I was worried that I wasn't gonna have enough of this fabric to cover both the top and the bottom panels, but I found fluff. I thought I didn't have any, but I did. So I'm gonna use this for the top and then this for the bottom. Pivoting. We need to sew this to this. I need to figure out which part of the tapestry to use. Hear me out. This stained glass window is just too beautiful to only use a little bit of it. I think I'm gonna save the stained glass to use for another project. But I think for this one, I want to use the clock and the light and the plants. Oh, wait, I can picture it. I'm gonna use the books around the edge. Okay, okay. My brain knows what it needs to do. This is gonna be so cool. Like that. We're doing it. We're just gonna do it. I feel like I'm driving a bus. Come on in. This is insane. Okay, I can't get too stuck because I need to do the bottom. You wanna hold this for me? Do the stack of books, the light, kind of like the books are the light in the dark. This curve matches the curve of the case. I have like shivers. This is so meant to be. It's not even funny. You like this for the bottom? I do. I am in love with this. Line it up. Oh wait, oh. I almost messed this up. Flat part needs to go this way. I'm really glad that I caught that. Don't tell my dentist. This is stunning. This is stunning. Now we can't put these in yet because we need to do the edges, but those won't take very long and they're gonna look so good. There are 2 of them connected with a pocket. So, chipboard. Wait a minute. Sometimes, man, love when this stuff happens. Okay, it worked. Yes. Let's go. I'm in love with this case already. It's gonna look so cool. Wait, to quote one of the best movies of all time, The Parent Trap, I just had a brilliant beyond brilliant idea. On the floor, it's a mess. I just clean it all up at the end. But this pocket next to this pocket, what if this pocket is this pocket? As an homage to what's underneath, I'm gonna do it. This just needs to be the pocket. Look how cute it is. Here's the back. Now the last thing that we need to do before we put it all in, which is probably actually hopefully gonna go really quickly, I need to make the tiny little border that's gonna go around the top. And that's it. I just went in my craft storage and I have this. I think is gonna work to go around the edges. Just add a little bit of fabric to the underside of this. It'll go, yeah, I'll do this. Well, I guess I won't be finishing this case tonight. Well, never had that happen before. Yes, I've had the power go out before, but I've never been filming and upcycling a vintage hat box when all of a sudden the lights go out. But we're back. We only have a couple more steps before we put it all together. And that's what we're gonna do right now with the lights on. Before we officially add them to the case forever, we need to make sure there are no wrinkles. So, it's tiny iron time. Excuse me. No wrinkled books. Thanks, buddy. Goes here. Looks so good. I'm obsessed. Time to add the pocket. Sherlock Holmes pocket. I found this stuff. Look at this. Let's add the trim. Before we add the bottom, there's just one more thing we need to do. Easier said than done, but it's worth remembering. You deserve it. Deep breath. Not too deep. Just put a lot of glue in there. it's done. I'm not gonna lie, I can't believe it looks this good. The fact that it just like all worked. Do you want to see it? Sorry, I just had to look for myself one more time. 3, 2, 1. There's clocks and candelabras and books. So many books. Sherlock Holmes pocket. This piece is so magical. I want to live in whatever library this is. I'm so proud of this one. I feel like it lived up to its potential. I like saw a vision. I crossed my fingers. I measured everything over and over and over again. I love it. I can just imagine that with all the adventures that are written in these stories, this case is about to start on a whole new adventure of its own. I'm obsessed. So today we paint. Let's go. I need something round. Trace. I have nothing in here but crafts and puzzles. I spy something round. I need to go find a round thing. It needs to be bigger. Okay, this has been sitting in my bedroom for years. Perfect. Now while the base coat is drying, I'm going to do a little detail around the edges. I'm not going to do too much. Just going to do a little. Well, that timing worked out perfectly. One side is all done and the front is dry. Oxide yellow, baby. Love this brush. That is exactly the color I wanted. I have an idea. While I'm painting this, I'm going to FaceTime my best friend Andrea, who speaks Spanish, have her translate the dish and give me the correct pronunciation. Hold, please.
Hi, Ruby.
Hi, buddy.
It's just a Saturday night at the campground.
I'm calling, and both of you guys can help me with something. I'm currently filming Case of the Mondays. Can you help me translate this?
Yep.
Okay.
Start with health is salud. Amor is love.
Amor.
Pesetas refers to money.
Pesetas. Okay.
And then y tiempo para disfrutarla means time to enjoy it.
That's perfect.
Yes. You don't need ice cream.
Yes, she does.
Casey is literally filling a Case of the Mondays, your favorite thing to watch, and you're too busy complaining about ice cream.
Here's your Case of the Mondays cameo. Okay.
Yeah,
I love you. Bye. Disfrutarlas. 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 Okay. Now we're going to let that dry. Paint the other side. The second side is painted, front is dry. Time to do the details. Pop quiz. What do you think I'm going to paint now? It's a clock. More? This is how all my tiny brushes get destroyed. Worth it. All the clock numbers are done, but if you couldn't tell, they're not just numbers. They're books. Let's add the details. When you paint a clock, you need to paint the hands. You have to be very intentional about where the clock hands stop. 4/28. April 28th is the day that Harper Lee was born. Harper Lee wrote To Kill a Mockingbird, which is one of the most banned books in schools in the United States. And it's one of my favorite books. So there we go. Pencil drop. Let's paint it. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna go eat dinner with my family, and then I'm gonna come back and put on the final details. We're back. Ow! I knew you were gonna do that. Penny's taking a bath. Dave is winding up a duck. Ah! Hit with a duck grenade. It's time to paint some details. I've been hit with a rainbow.
Oh, okay, good.
It's shiny. Okay, so all the book numbers and the leaf details are all done. Now I'm going to put on a sealer. And while that's drying, I'm going to go put Penny to sleep. I will be back, and I will be very quiet.
Okay, hi, I'm back. Penny is asleep, and I'm going to be very quiet as I do all of the, hey, shut up, as I draw all of the black outlines on the clock, the books, and the leaves. And I also think I'm going to paint a few extra leaves on the front because the clock looks a little lonely. Penny's nursery and my studio are connected by a little Jack and Jill bathroom, and we are very lucky in that she's a really good sleeper, but I hope that if she ever wakes up in the night and I'm working in my studio next to her, that she's comforted by the sounds of my paintbrush jingling in the water cup, or just knowing that I'm right next to her working late into the night. Speaking of which, she is still asleep and I am all done. Do you want to see it? Here's the before and the after. I am so excited that my vision of the books as Roman numerals came out as good as I thought it would in my head. I am obsessed with this. I'm also so happy that I randomly chose this dish to be the shape of the clock because it ended up having the perfect inscription on it. See, so there's the clock and the clock, there's the gold and the gold, and then there's a pocket and a pocket. And the best thing about pockets is that you can hide your treasures in there, just like Penny hid this little medal that she won at the carnival in my pocket. I'm gonna wear it forever. Also, I'm going to add the final layer of sealer in the morning after I've gotten some sleep. Maybe I'll just sleep in the case because it's poofy and comfy and I am very tired. I love this so much. Thanks for watching, everybody. Okay, now I have to be very quiet. And I did it. Yay!